The power of classifying. Abstract words. Previously, we have applied classification to solid objects only. It also works equally well to abstract words, which are not solid objects. This exercise is designed to closely simulate real-life studying scenarios. In fact, abstract words are more similar to concepts, and your studies will consist of a great many of these. Concepts and abstract words can actually be represented easily by using a solid object, and so we will see later in the course when we use mnemonics, memoria technica, our memory systems, and an important part of the course. Classification is essential to learning and is based on questioning to give information on a category and a heading under which it belongs. The heading is like a signpost which points to the information under it. This is an example of finding order in chaos, one of the main objectives of studying. The brain responds well to this by learning much faster and with much higher recall, over 80%. Procedure. The procedure is much the same as with the 36 objects you learnt in video number 1 of classification. You may start by asking questions such as, what is this? Where is it found? What is it used for? When are you going to subscribe? You can answer the question in your own mind and put a letter next to it. For example, the words fear, nervousness, worry, doubt, uncertainty, hesitation, all belong together. You can make your heading anxiety or fear, and all the other words belong under the heading because they are related. You know this already because it is intrinsic to your existing knowledge. As you go through each word, the related words spring out, and each one gives the same letter. We are using only simple words here that you are very familiar with, your existing knowledge. So there is no need to look them up. The teacher will go with you through the first 10 words. Then you are on your own.
Teaching of the exercise. I am going to guide you through the first 10 abstract words. Then you are on your own. Most of these words will be very familiar to you, but sometimes a word will have to be looked up in the dictionary or even represented by a solid object. For example, the word second. It can be represented by a clock or it could be order, like first, second. Keep your options open. The word second. What does it represent? Yes, time or order. Put a T next to it or O for order. The word shyness. What does it represent? Yes, fear. Put an F next to it. The word search. What does it represent? Yes, exploring. Put an E next to it. The word doubt. What does it represent? Yes, fear. Put an F next to it. The word begging. What does it represent? Yes, requesting. Put an R next to it. The word estimate. What does it represent? Yes, measuring. Put an M next to it. The word judging. What does it represent? Yes, measuring. Put an M next to it. The word compare. What does it represent? Yes, measuring. Put an M next to it. The word nervousness. What does it represent? Yes, fear. Put an F next to it. The word claim. What does it represent? Yes, requesting. Put an R next to it.
The remaining 26 words, plus the 10 words, are in 6 groups with 6 headings. You will need to write down or copy the words in order to do the exercise properly. There is no time limit. Summarization, classification, abstract words. Take your time over this one, as the main object is to get them right. You can revise them more than once if you need to. When you revise, try not looking at the answers until you test yourself. We will see later in the course that testing is a very valuable learning tool. Speed of learning will come later, with more and more practice. Remember, your targets are 40% reduced study time with 80% plus retention. When you train like this, you are using questioning and active learning for much better results. You will also find that you have long-term recall with this method. All you need is your headings, and even in a month's time, you will be surprised at how many you recall. Here is your study measurement of results. You go through the Study Methods Learning System course, and you will see these percentages are reflected in your actual study marks. Practice exercise. We include one more practice exercise to do on your own. We have said that only with practice will you get faster. This time there are 6 categories and 36 words. Take as long as you like, because the most important thing at this stage is your percentage comprehension. The classification exercise is for age 10 plus. On this one, you can do this by yourself. We would like to hear your comments about the answers and tell us how you classified them. And then subscribe as well. Proof, proof, proof. You can do it too. Phone, WhatsApp, or email with questions about your own studies. Also, send in any requests for homework guidance or consultations to the link below. All assistance is free. If you found this exercise interesting, we explain in detail why studying is so hard in this video, and subscribe